Sharon's with us in Phoenix to start off this hour. Hi, Sharon. How are you?
I'm fine, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Dave, my mom passed away in April, and she left an inheritance to me of a little over $100,000. And I am 64 years old, and I'm getting ready to retire. And I was just wondering what you thought about annuities.
Not my favorite. We can walk through and talk about them for a few minutes.
Okay.
Who's presenting you an annuity?
I called the AAA.
Okay. All right. Are you out of debt?
Yes.
Okay.
I owe nothing to nobody.
No house or anything?
Nope.
Good for you. Way to
Thanks.
go. And how much is in your nest egg?
All I have is I have about $150,000.
On top of this 100?
No, that's including the 100. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. And do you have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses?
Out of that other $50,000, yes.
Okay. All right. So we'd set aside some of that, and the rest of it would be for investing in and I'm guessing as you retire, you're going to be receiving a pension.
The Social Security, and then I do have 2 IRAs.
And how much is in those?
The one is like $60,000, and the other one is just a small one of like $5,000.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And did I hear you say you were a teacher? Did I get that in my head?
No. I'm not working at this time.
Oh, okay. All right. So you don't have a pension in addition to Social Security or the IRAs?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, annuities, there are 2 types. There's fixed annuity and a variable annuity. Mm-hmm. A fixed annuity is simply a savings account with an insurance company, and it has a very low interest rate, and it is a horrible place to park investment money.
Okay.
Never do that.
Okay.
The variable annuity is a way to invest in mutual funds through an annuity. And the reason it's variable is whatever the mutual funds do is what that annuity is going to do. Mm-hmm. So you could just buy the mutual funds straight on and have the same effect of that with a lot less commissions and a lot less fees. The annuities pay, there's typically 2 reasons that people sell annuities in the financial world. Mm-hmm. One is the commissions on them going to the broker are about 4 times as much as a mutual fund. So that obviously motivates them. The second reason that they do is they're not securities licensed, the person selling, and so they can't sell mutual funds, but they have a life insurance license, and so they can sell an annuity. It's a way for them to get around and sell you through the annuity into a mutual fund. And so a lot of times something like you're dealing with there, it's because they don't have the proper licenses to do regular investment stuff.
Okay.
So I would recommend you sit down with one of our endorsed local providers. They don't work for me, but they're people that I endorse that we have vetted. And the big thing they have is the heart of a teacher.
Okay.
Because I want you to really understand this, because these dollars are very precious to you. Right. Because you haven't got a ton of money. And so we've got to really be very careful with this. And you know that. And so if you don't have a good base of knowledge of what this money's going into, and you don't have to go get a master's degree in finance. The good news is it's not rocket science, right? Okay. But if you'll sit down with somebody that can lead you and teach you, then you can sleep at night. Okay. And not worry about it. Now, if you're in mutual funds, the mutual funds go up or go down, then they go up or go down. That's what the stock market does. Right. If you're going to leave it alone a long time, and you're probably going to pull some of the income off of it. But I don't want you draining this account dry. Right. Then a series of mutual funds would be a fine investment. There'd be nothing wrong with that. Very conservative funds that aren't as volatile as the overall stock market. Then, if you wanted to put those funds inside of a variable annuity, you're going to pay more fees, but they have 2 or 3 different things that are kind of neat that you may want to consider. Okay. One is that it gives you principal protection that you will never lose your $100,000. Mm-hmm. No matter what the market does. If the market goes way down and you're in there the allocated amount of time, usually 5 or 6, 7 years or something, and you take your money out and the market's down to 80,000, then you'd still get your 100. So that's kind of comforting. And they're going to have a floor, a minimum amount that they're going to pay of probably either 5 or 6%, something like that. So you're at least going to get that much on the money.
Okay.
And then if the market does better, you'll get more. So it gives you a floor. But you pay extra fees to get those two features by going through the variable annuity. Mm-hmm. So what I want you to sit down and do is to learn and look at the variable annuity and the other, or just doing regular mutual funds, and then you decide between the two after you learn. But just go to DaveRamsey.com and click on ELP for Endorsed Local Provider. And you'll be able to sit down with someone that's got the heart of a teacher and will show you what you're doing so you understand it. You don't do it because I said do it or because somebody else says do it. You do it because you understand it. And that's what you were doing today, was searching out, information, education.